It is self-evident what this program does, so I skip to the technical description. The document has four main sections. I use semantic HTML elements. Header contains a canvas for gradient visualization and controls to move color stops. Nav contains interactive controls, color slider, color picker, and two buttons. Main displays a preview of the current gradient. Footer shows the generated CSS declarations. Internal CSS. Nothing special here. I use the Flexbox layout model to organize the structure of HTML elements. Comments document every line. Embedded JavaScript is split into four sections: global variables, events, logic, and initialization. As usual, first comes references to DOM elements for easy access. The color stops is an array of objects representing each color stop in the gradient. Object has four key value pairs: pose, normalize position in a range from 0 to 1, color, hex color value, hover, boolean flag, true or false, whether the mouse is currently over the control triangle. Selected boolean flag, click on the triangle to select a color stop. Initially, gradient has two colors, red at position 0 and yellow at position 1. The drag index tracks the index of the currently dragged color stop in the color stops array. -1 value means that there is no currently dragged color stop. This variable is controlled by mouse down and mouse up events. These two variables are to create space for control triangles around the gradient area inside the canvas element. They are also used in calculation for mouse position and triangle rendering. Why are these variables global? They are needed across multiple functions and avoid repeatedly querying the DOM or recalculating constants. 5 mouse events for canvas element. They all use the same function, handle mouse on canvas, as a callback. The change event on the nav element to handle the angle slider and color picker. 2 click events for 2 buttons, to copy the constructed CSS declaration to the clipboard and to delete the currently selected color stop. The logic section contains functions. The handle mouse on canvas handles all mouse interactions on the canvas: clicks, drags, hovers, gets mouse coordinates, check if the mouse is over color stop, uses a switch statement to handle different events, click adds a new color stop if clicking on the gradient area inside the canvas, or selects a stop if clicking on a triangle. Mouse down starts dragging a color stop, mouse up, mouse leave, stop dragging. Mouse move updates hover states and drag stops if active. Calls the update to refresh the user interface after changes. It has 2 helper functions inside. Is mouse over grad checks if the click is on the gradient, not a control triangle. Mouse over index finds which color stops triangle is under the mouse, returns its index. The update redraws the entire user interface: canvas, preview, CSS output, gets the gradient angle from the slider, create a linear gradient on the canvas, sorts color stops by position in ascending order, adds each color stop to the gradient, generates CSS code, applies the gradient to the canvas and to the preview area, Display CSS in the footer. Draws control triangles. The render triangle function draws interactive triangles for each color stop. Loops through color stops array. For each color stop, calculates its normalized X position, draws true triangles on canvas. If the color stop is hovered or selected, it adds 5 pixels spacing. The angle and color handles changes to the handle slider or color picker. Uses the type of the element that fires the event as the argument in the switch statement. Color updates the selected stop's color if one is selected. Range updates the angle display in gradient. Calls update to apply changes. The helper function RGB to hex converts RGB values to hexadecimal color. The local mouse code gets mouse coordinates relative to an element. The copy to clipboard copies the generated CSS code to the clipboard. The delete color stop removes the selected color stop. When the page is loaded, the onload event is fired. It sets canvas dimensions to match the header size and calls the update function to draw the initial gradient. The file location is in the description. I will scroll the whole HTML file now. That's all for now. Have a nice one.